It's Thursday, August 27th, 2020. My big tech story for the day: nvidia sees a networking future. Customers want its video game chips. Was written by Max A. Cheney. Cheney's story was published on the Barrons website on the same day. Cheney points to nvidia's dominance in the PC graphics card market, driven by gamers. Quote, nvidia, ticker NVDA, has increased its share of sales to gamers to 80.4% of the 2.1 million cards shipped, compared with AMD's 19.6%. The title teases a positioning of nvidia's dominance of the PC gamer market for graphics cards as perhaps a point of departure where nvidia market strategy and its investors will part ways. But it's no more than a tempest in a teapot. Cheney isn't really going in that direction. I found Cheney's effort to be a curious one. Why should nvidia spend more precious resources chasing, realistically, an additional 5 to 10% maximum in a market they already dominate, graphics cards for gamers, when they can continue to build perhaps as much as 30 to 40% or more additional share in a market where they have serious competition, the data center? And by the way, just taking a look at the Mellanox webpage shows how nvidia has nested another market within the Mellanox story, and that is high-performance computing, which is a market nvidia has been playing in for a decade, perhaps, or maybe even more. From Cheney's reporting, it looks like nvidia is doing a very good job, by the way, digesting its Mellanox acquisition. Quote, Mellanox sales grew to $540 million in the second quarter, or 14% of nvidia's overall sales. This view is also supported by mention in Cheney's story of comments by J.P. Morgan's analyst Harlan Sur. Sur's understanding of nvidia's thinking on Mellanox looks spot on. A visit to the Mellanox homepage finds a depiction of Mellanox's technology supporting high-performance computing, HPC, as I mentioned earlier. nvidia has made a very strong case over the last several years of its interest in the HPC market. And the page itself makes it clear that nvidia knew where it was going when it decided acquiring Mellanox was mission critical. Note how Mellanox's InfiniBand products have been positioned to support HPC, a market of big interest for nvidia. In sum, I don't see the big disconnect Cheney hints at in his story. nvidia product management will successfully convince its investors the data center focus makes complete sense, and that focus would be other than the Ampere chip that Cheney mentions in the article. Mellanox is really the story here. AI is still a ways out, a long ways out, and nvidia faces pushback from TensorFlow, from Google Cloud. Facebook has its own chip design. Azure also, Microsoft Azure is doing its own chip design. There's a lot of pushback on that Ampere story. The real story is Mellanox. They have little to lose, they meaning nvidia, by any shift in allocating resources from the gamers market to the data center. Tellingly, they have little to gain from continued emphasis on the PC graphic card market. The data center is another story altogether. My name is Ira Michael Blonder. I am the CEO and founder of IMB Enterprises, Inc. Please visit my Twitter page, @MikeTheBebop. Please also visit us on the web, https://www.imbenterprises.com. You'll find there a blog with hundreds of stories on tech business, from management, product management, to business development, and even sales. Speak with you soon. Also, by the way, you'll find a description of the services that we offer.